Hey, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Thanks to all our fantastic features. Thank you, Annabelle. Thank you, David. Thank you, Leonard. It's so great to hear your work. I haven't read this poem in a very, very, very long time, so excuse me. It is an epistle. It's called To Whom It May Concern. Well, it's official. God is dead, and peyote vision quests just result in bipolar syndrome. We've known the fates are Marvel cartoons since Darwin said humans are the adapted sons of dirt. And the West is won, and love doesn't exist, and your dreams are nothing but breaks between business hours. Welcome to Earth. There is nothing left now but boredom, and rusted over teeth, and neural pathways slowly frozen shut. So let's just skip to the next day. Picture this. Rough-hewn hemp cloth folded over a mannequin, and 5 feet of soil released to the air for the first time in 400 years. You died before your parents and never married. Almost asexual in the end, in fact, although you never worded it quite like that. There were 5 mourners. An overly nice coworker who left early, and your activist ex-girlfriend. Your best high school nemesis and the folks. Ray pushed a fat avocado seed deep in the middle of the grassless mound the last second, as you always did make the best Mexican this side of San Francisco, and hours later him and Juliet shared a fatty between you and the clear black night. And then who knows? Maybe in 30 years, the decomposed bit of brain that used to hold the memory of your first kiss is smushed inside a hungry toddler's guacamole sandwich, the few fruits of her family's secret tree. Unearthed due to a massive earthquake, you are dispersed among a pack of wild raccoon heading south for the winter, and your chewed remains are lactic acid as they run through a sun-swept field of green. The grazed grass grown from your big toe became milk. Mostly you splashed out Andre's nostrils when someone told a bad joke. But maybe some became bone, or maybe you were tilled and mixed it concrete and rebuilt. But wherever you go, please, if it ends up that you still can, forgive Ray and Juliet for what they did on your gravesite. They both agree now it was in bad taste considering the circumstances, but in their defense, they were both really high and sad and vulnerable, and still, it was inspired by you in the end. You were the start of many good things. At least I hope so. Your future godson, Bastille. I'll do one more real quick. Everybody's so quiet all of a sudden. How did that happen?
It's supposed to be that way.
I know. I thought that. Yeah. I mean, I was like, okay, this is how life is. So I was just taking it. This is called Hoopty, aka Brotherly Love. Philadelphia is all emo and none of the mosh pit. Philly free jazz in a trash bag. Philly's a synthetic weave tumbleweed down 69th Street. Philly's Schuylkill Bunch Brown and Meek Mill's Cadence. As an antidepressant, Philly's a rust-covered trolley rail uses a balance beam for cat-sized rats. It's a mouse that stands in the middle of your living room wondering what you're staring at. Philly's when the scent of urine feels comfortable, a crack house and someone pulls out an iPod Touch. Philly's the seasoning left in a potato chip bag littered because you know why, because Philly. Because Philly's bulletproof glass protecting blunt wrappers and Raisinets. Philly's a bedsheet ad for pet colonics. Philly's 4 empty barber shops in a 2-block radius, abandoned midnight, unsafe even if it's desert. It looks at anything but you as intensely as it can. And it's a dubstep, basement, row home, hot pagan light show for nobody Philly. Philly's a cafe, a bored South Jersey just dreamed into existence. Philly's a bucktooth street with caution tape floss. And Philly flosses through Beirut no hoopty. Philly ain't no white car. Philly for sale sign. Philly's loose Dutch tobacco on the back of the 23, and Philadelphia is loose money, and Philly is cheap, and Philly chirps. Philly speaks its first word, Philly lounges, Philly is waiting. Philly is waiting. Philly is waiting, and the teens choke, and the kids choke, and the face smokers identical outside the whiskey bar watch homeless addicts chain smoke like it was New Orleans, and the buses weave, and the roads are cracked, and the sidewalk grows flower beds beneath them. Philly grows and shrinks, screams back door, but don't tell you to step down. That's because Philly doesn't talk to strangers. That's because Philly doesn't speak, gets cut, names, a paradox laughing at itself, a black bum with no money and an ugly mouth.